A selfish person will give if giving will give him attention. Dangote was talking about how his father did not give him anything when he wanted to start business. I said, that's not true. He gave you environment. He gave you environment. How many of you can conceive starting a business and raising capital of 10 billion naira? If you didn't grow up in a home where they were saying 20 billion, 30 billion, 100 billion, your mind can't think it. A man went into a room of billionaires. He was the only millionaire there. And somebody whispered to him and said, you know you are the poorest here. He looked at them and said, no, I'm the richest. Why? Because I have enough. He told the person, he said, look at all of them. Do they look like they have enough? You are not rich until you are contented. If you are not saying that thing with another person, will you want it? So if you are wanting it because of how you see it with that person, it's not a desire. It's covetousness. Yeah, okay if everybody fails. But once one person succeeds, all of a sudden you wake up, it can be covetousness. Your friend buys a car, and all of a sudden you have this strong desire. Me too, I want to buy a car now. Me too, I want to buy a car now. And that thing is now like a push. It's almost demonic. Every day you are looking at that thing. You go on Gigi. How much are they selling it now? It's increasing. That thing has consumed your life. You can't even give. You can't help people. Because now you don't have. Meanwhile, you have 8 million in your account. But that car you saw is 10.6. So you have money, but you are broke. Do you understand? Because that 8 million, it has not reached you. This thing is why some people will give money in church to buy power, so pastor can like them, so they can sit in the front seat and not pay their children's school fees. We have seen these things. Where a man is nice outside and the children are bleeding. There is a way he wants to be perceived. Now I've said that thing. A selfish person will give if giving will give him attention. He's coveting grace. I don't know if he's coveting, give me good seats. Let pastor like me. So you're scrolling and silently wishing your life looked like someone else's life. And woe betides you if you are looking at an unbeliever and you wish for their life. Your life is a sad life. You have not understood the gospel. When you understand the gospel like Paul, you say having nothing, possessing all. You start talking, we are poor, yet making others rich. So if you don't get this thing I'm saying, what can make a widow drop her mite? Everything she has, and she dropped it. And Jesus said, this is the person that gave the most. And she was the richest because she was the most detached from need. What if you live that kind of life? Where I see something on you, it looks good on you, and I'm happy for you. In as much as, you know, somebody that wants $100 billion and has $10 million, he's broke. You can't convince him he has money. Because meanwhile, you can have $1 million and you can feel like Oganla. Pay attention to this. It can deliver you. It says having gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. So it gives this person this grace, it gives this person this grace, and it says it's for all of us to work together. It says let us use them. If prophecy, let us prophesy in the proportion to our faith. With the person that has prophetic grace, use your prophetic grace. Or ministry, let us use it in our ministry. He who teaches in teaching. Are all these things graces? He who exalts in exaltation. Now look at this. He who gives what? So giving is a grace. What that means is that there is election of grace pertaining to wealth. Just the way God can ordain somebody as a prophet from his mother's womb. Are you here? God can ordain somebody to be rich. That's why they are foolish rich people. There is somebody that is a millionaire in America. He's a millionaire from DJing because he met Mark quickly. He didn't work hard to be wealthy. He was positioned with a multi-billionaire early. He was designed to have money. That relationship, he didn't work for it. He didn't know he would be a billionaire. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can have fools that have money. It's not all about hard work. So just the way somebody, I'm trying to say, so you know, if you are not graced to fly and you try to fly, you will work harder than somebody that was designed to do that thing. So sometimes you are comparing yourself by effort. You are not looking from the disposition of grace. You are hard on yourself. That, oh my God, what am I doing in my life? Hey, calm down. Dangote was talking about how his father did not give him anything when he wanted to start business. I said, that's not true. He gave you environment. He gave you environment. How many of you can conceive starting a business and raising capital of 10 billion naira? If you didn't grow up in a home where they were saying 20 billion, 30 billion, 100 billion, your mind can't think it. So wealth is an environment. And now you are not hard on yourself. What am I doing in my life? Hey, you are doing well. Because if others that you claim are doing better than you, when your circumstance, they might not turn out like this. Maybe they would have even stayed armed robbery. I hope you understand what I'm telling you. Let me show you what I'm saying. I wrote it here. The first sin in the Bible is linked to covetousness. Adam and Eve eating from what God told them not to. Genesis 3 verse 6. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, she saw. Are you seeing that? And that it was a delight to her eyes. And that the tree was to be desired to make one wise. She took of its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. Notice that she had every tree aside this one tree. And I wrote, just like I said, covetousness is you believing what you have because of what you don't have. She had everything, but she wanted that one thing that was not hers. This is the essence, and this is the first sin. So it was covetousness that brought every other thing. So you don't become like Eve, where you have everything, and the one thing you are not supposed to touch is that covetousness. That's the first sin that happened in this life. Covetousness. Where God said, eat everything, but this one you must not touch. This thing is so demonic. That thing that you don't have will be the obsession. Everything you have will look small. You will belittle what you have in the presence of that one tiny thing that you don't have. One tiny thing, that thing. Once you eat it, you'll be wise. Really? All the trees are there. It's that one I want. First person that fell was Lucifer. And the sin he also committed was what? And we don't teach about this. This is what brought us into all this mess. All of us would have been naked now, no need for clothes. And if that was the case, everybody go to gym. Because we'll find a way to make human being. So covetousness is therefore not a modern problem. It is the oldest sin in the universe. So Satan said, this is what made me fall. This is what I will present. So when you are being covetous, you are being like death. Are you getting what I'm saying? So there is a demonic undertone to that thing. You are being like death. If we had time, I would have shown you that, because there are 610 laws of Moses, 600 laws, then 10 commandments. All right, but one, you see, that's every other thing. And maybe I need to sit down and so let me not speak conclusively, because there might be one or two that maybe I might be wrong. But at least let me say 98% of the commandments or the laws in the Old Testament, 98 of them are by behavior or actions. Only one I have found right now that is about thoughts, and it's covetousness. Every other thing you do, but covetousness is in the realm of thoughts. And Jesus told us in Mark 7 that what defiles a man is his thoughts. So this is the mother of sin. That's what made Cain went to go and kill his brother. He was coveting the acceptance that his brother got that he didn't get. Just trace everything. If you're a covetous person, when you are pushed to the wall, you will kill somebody. I was in Houston preaching somewhere, and I told I was talking to a friend in Jordan. So he was saying, he said, there are things that I can never do for money. I said, so I let him rest, but that thing was ringing in my head because he was kind of condemning another person. So once you condemn somebody, I always like to make you feel the seeds that I will catch you. So I left him. He was doing photography and all that. I left him for like 2-3 hours. And I asked him, I called his name. I said, can you jump inside this trash? That was a trash bin. He looked at me and said, why? I said, I dare you to jump inside. He just continued what he was doing. I said, okay, I'll give you $100. He said, I can't do it. Okay, I'll give you $500 if you drop inside that trash bin. He said, show me. I said, chakam. I don't get you. I said, so you will have a price. So if you were pushed to the wall and it was survival of the fittest, you will kill. You can overestimate yourself. I can never do it. You are watching the news. A woman went to Walmart and went to steal food for her children. That can never be me. Until you have 3 hungry kids. So this covetousness thing, if it's, and it's a skill. Paul said in Philippians 4 verse 11, he said, I have learned to be contented, to abase and abound. So it is not a behavior thing. That it's not something that they give birth to me with it. I'm just a contented person. He said, I have learned. So you learn it. It's a learned response. That you say, come on, something is off here. This thing can be so bad. You were desiring another job. Then they promoted your colleague to be maybe a boss ahead of you. All of a sudden, you don't want to leave the office again. What you now want is that position. Once I get it, then I go. That thing is not a goal. It's covetousness. Where you are wishing people bad and you want that. You just packed into a new house, you knelt down, you did Thanksgiving, you gave God praise. God, I thank you for my new house. You went to your colleague's place, you saw 100 inches TV there. All of a sudden, that's your obsession. Your house is not fine again. And before you know it, there'll be a better house. Then there'll be a better house. So when do you stop? You know how many people want to go to UK because of picture? It's covetousness. How many people do you know that are in UK that are billionaires? Are you thinking with me? They go there to survive. They don't go there to be rich. Be wise. Nobody jackpass to go and own. All of them are going there to go and do care job. They are going there to survive. Your ambition is to go and join them in modern slavery. Instead of you to see how you can get something from God. That thing is called light. I wish I'll show you in Colossians. You get that thing from God. That thing is called light. You start putting that thing on your lips and allowing God to start to connect. Quickly, look at, they will come from UK or they will come from America. They are spending their savings. And they are saying, what am I earning? As I'm talking, some of you you know I'm talking to you. I know people that went and sold properties to go and rent property abroad. Are you thinking? What are you doing? What are you doing? The Bible says a man gifts, even though that gift is matter. You are meeting people, you are going to the right place. Life has a way of bending to people that have something. If you keep at it, now you are there. You can't come back, even though you were better here. But you can't come back because shame will not allow you. You think a lot of people there, they are not sending you money. It's not because they are selfish. They don't have. All the billionaires I've met in my life are here. It's the easiest place to be a billionaire. And they will tell you. Look at how small Nigeria is. You now have 250 million people squeezed here. What a market. Seller.